Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, well, not my adventures. I have another series on my adventures, but this is from scratch, starting from the beginning. And my adventures is on my main account. This is one of two sub accounts that I have, or copies that I have purchased. So we're at 1.336 million. We've got one more delivery to make, and then we leave the Pilots Federation. Sis left? I've already set a destination. Let's get going. Please look to the lower right hand corner of the video and press that subscribe button. That would really help me out with YouTube. YouTube requires that I have 1,000 subscribers, and after 10 months and over 1,100 videos, I have less than 200 subscribers, so I need your help.
Detachment complete. Moderate speed on exit.
And underneath the video, in the description, you'll see ways of donating and joining our Patreon, finding our fleet carrier in our main account, and adding tritium to it. This is the last system that we're going to before we leave the protections of the Pilot Federation. Just protections from other human players, not NPCs, but don't play open, only play solo. I do not play open myself because there's gankers. Those that they just kill you for the fun of it. I mean, it's just a swarm of gankers that are trying to kill each other all the time. So, nope. Yeah, we got into runaway throttle. Oh, we probably have a interdictor. Maybe. See, I'll move to where I can see if he gets behind us. We might not use the Super Cruise Assist. Do it by hand.
DeLacy, Romeo Golf Tango. Please submit a landing request on approach, Commander.
Is this left?
Permission authorized. Please head directly for Bay 29er. Automated docking initiated.
See, it points toward the center, and if we were next to that ring, it'd slam us right into it. So you need to be away from those rings. Well, this is our last delivery before we leave the protection of the Pilots Federation. There's not a whole lot of protection. You can still get interdicted. Please look below the video to the far left, and you'll see our YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where there's over 1,130 more videos for you to watch. This is our last delivery before we leave and go into the dark, or the black. Now, if you're going from one place to the other on the forums, both in Steam and Frontier forums, you can ask to hitch a ride on a fleet carrier. That's where fleet carrier is.
Docking successful. Ground crew dispatched. You are most welcome, Commander.
Where a fleet carrier might be going in the direction that you're wanting to go. And you can hitch a ride. So that's what we're going to do in a little bit. We're going to hitch a ride on my fleet carrier to Sothis. Sis left. We've got one more delivery. Yeah, it wasn't this station. It's this next. This is the last system, but we got another station to go to. We'll be complete.
Landing restraints lifted. Maintain correct lane on exit.
And they do fine you if you do not. Yeah, there's a Python right in front of us. One of my favorite ships. That's what we'll be working toward when we get out to Sothis Eos. But lost my direction, so we'll continue. Good about that. Comes with age. I think that's a Type 6 down there. But we're going to go with a Type 6 transport until we can work our way up to a Python. Now these carrier missions that we're doing, pirates can't steal that. They can only steal cartographics and cargo, but they cargo that takes up cargo space. They can't steal the carrier because it's data. Sis left. Yep, this is our last delivery before we leave. We get banned from the Pilots Federation because we'll go and collect that 100,000 to explore the galaxy, and at that point we lose our permit to the Pilots Federation. In a minute I'll show you that permit that you got and the other permits that you might gather along the way. Is this right? It's not here, it's in status. Now, Pilots Federation District Permit under your status. That will go away as soon as we go to the next location after this one. We will lose that. You get kicked out. But you're very limited here. It's a good place to learn, though. But it's very limited. And those conflict zones, not good for newbies until you're more combat oriented. Res low sites are better. Just left. Okay. This is our last stop within the Pilots Federation, and then we're out of here. And then you'll get to see the fleet carrier, because we'll dock on the fleet carrier. I think that, like I said, that crate that's always trying to beat us, you'll see that same ship a billion times. Let's get rid of this one so it's over. Okay. Well, this is a milestone. Sys left. Exploring the galaxy. This is it. The last mission that we've decided to do. Now, as you can see, there's no orange eagle symbol around it, where there's eagle symbols on these others. This means when we dock, that's it. Now, we don't have the planetary information, so we have to jump there and then look for the station. It's 2 jumps. Now, we have a few more bookmarks out here. We have this Formalt, and that's where our fleet carrier from my other account is located. And way over here is Sothis. It's 58 jumps in a Cobra. Well, I don't really want to do 58 jumps. This will be 1 jump in a fleet carrier. Sounded a whole lot better. Plus, you can always go to the forums and request to be a stowaway on their fleet carrier. And you'll see, well, you'll ask, is there anyone going from roughly this area to this area, or this system to this system? And they might be close to your system. And so you'll jump to their fleet carrier and then hitch a ride. And it might even be a day or two before they actually take off, but you might just not play for a day or two. You're just on their fleet carrier. And then when you come back, then you're, of course, there. So let's go. Let's lose our permit to the Pilots Federation, because we're going to land at a station that's outside of the Pilot Federation. And that gets you kicked off. We get kicked out of the nest. Sys left. Sys left. And we get kicked out of the nest as soon as we land at the system. I think it's two jumps. It's not just going there. You can circle the station, you don't lose your permit, but as soon as you land outside of the Pilots Federation, you get kicked out of the nest. And you lose that permit. I want to see if they've got a Type 6 or how close a Type 6 is to this location.
System scan complete.
I usually wait till I get to 42% or under on the heat.
Frameshift drive charging.
Do a discovery scan, it's always a good thing to do. Yeah, we'll have to search for the station when we get here because we haven't been there before, so it doesn't show us the stations. Is this left? Okay. Now this is the only mission we have. It just decreases, and this is not a mission that can be stolen. But sometimes we're interdicted just for the heck of it. Because a pirate will say, he's come a long way, he's been looking for me forever. Finally found me. And we'll get a message saying we lost our permit to the Pilots Federation when we land. I like to get past the ring. Yeah, we don't lose the permit until we actually landed, but we're fixing to lose it. They got far better stuff here and in the surrounding area. So like ships and modules and all that kind of stuff. So let's see what they got here. I'd like to get a Type 6. Now we could have run out to, in the fleet carrier, run out to, there's 2 systems, or 2 stations that do discount. Jameson, well, we can't get into Jameson Memorial because we don't have elite status. But there's an Empire station that has a 15% discount, but they have a limited number of ships, but we could buy a ship there for 15% off. I don't want to use using the fleet carrier. Yep, guess what? Sys up. Sys up. Pilots Federation removed. You lost your Pilots Federation. How about that? Let's collect 100,000 for being here. Okay. So, is this up? Exploring the galaxy. Congratulations. You did it. Yep, we did it. Okay. Well, let's see if they got a Type 6 for one. They have 16 ships, so that's better. Type 6 transporter. If we exchange it, we get 383 from this other one. So what I want to do before we buy that Type 6, I want to come out to outfitting and I want to take off some of my modules. And around CO Sothis we'll buy or we'll exchange modules as we can afford them to make a little bit better ship. We don't have any hard points. We do want to take off our shield boosters and launcher. Cores. Optional. Take off these cargo racks because we can use them on the Type 6. If not, we'll sell them. And that Super Cruise Assist, sometimes they're on those ships and sometimes they're not. So we'll keep that one no matter what, just because we'll probably need it at some point. Okay, so let's go to the shipyard and buy that Type 6. Holds a lot more cargo. We held 28 before. Let's see what we got. And the agility's pretty good and all that, so let's see what we got. Hard points. We're not doing hard points yet. Now you can do it however you want. Shield booster. Heat sink. Shield booster. And that'll put us over the power. So let's not do that one yet. Core. Frame shift drive. See what they got. We can go with a 4B frame shift drive. That gives us 21, almost 22 light year jumps. So that's nice. Before we do any more, let's see about cargo. See, these are five, can have 5s. So at the moment, I want to store these. See if they have some 5s. Yeah, they do have a Super Cruise Assist. What was the other one? Oh, yeah, it's that. When the Super Cruise Assist, it was the docking thing. Flight Assist. Let's go ahead, let's see. Let's transfer our Sidewinder. 6 minutes. See, there was more in that one than we had in the Cobra. So we're probably going to have to sell a few things to get to the insurance cost in case we died. That wouldn't be good. I think I kept the wrong module. Instead of that advanced docking computer. Now we have enough for our insurance cost. Now that's about all we got, but is this right? Discovery scanner heatsink. Don't have weapons. Sis left. If we were going to Sothis from here, but we don't have a fuel scoop. It would take 29 jumps, which is not terrible. That's not where we're going. We're going to catch a ride on the fleet carrier. See, we created a bookmark for it. So it's going to take us 3 jumps to get where the fleet carrier's at. We're waiting on the Sidewinder to see if it's got the advanced docking computer on it. So we'll probably leave and come back. So I appreciate you coming along. Make sure you look to the lower right hand corner of the video and press that subscribe button. That would really help us out with YouTube. Is this right? Yeah, 100. We're going to go from 28 cargo units to 100, so that's pretty good. The way I usually do my Pythons would have 280. That's even better. And underneath the video in the description, you'll see ways to donate, join our Patreon, find our fleet carrier from our main account, and add tritium to its fuel tank. Underneath the video to the far left, you'll find our YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where there is over 1,130 more videos to watch. I like the windows in this one because you can kind of see everywhere, so I really like that part about this ship. So, and I like that 100 cargo unit, so we'll really use that well when we get out to Sothis.
Incoming message.
Is this up? The Sidewinder has arrived. So cool. We're going to try to take the advanced docking computer off of it. Where I don't have to try to dock manually. I don't like docking manually. See if we can put the docking computer on it. That's fine. That means we don't need the Super Cruise Assist. And we'll take the credits for that one. Then we don't get paid for that one anyway. Might transfer it to the fleet carrier. And we're close to the max on our power. So I think we're good. Is this left? What we'll need to see is fleet carriers. 2. And we got 3 jumps to form a halt. That's where the fleet carrier's at. Okay. Auto launch. Well, this is our ship for a little while. The Cobra worked really good. This is a little bit better cargo ship, and it's still agile. But we're going to go make some really good credits. Now, it takes a little bit to build your reputation up with the factions at a new place, so and it's fun flying different ships, so
Frameshift drive charging.
see, we're kind of hot, so we gotta get away from the star. We do have heat sinks though, and I have it bound to voice. Let's get away before we hit the throttle. Then we go max throttle up here. It is cooling down. Like 2 more jumps. Try to get to 42 or less on our heat.
Frameshift drive charging.
Kind of exciting. We'll be working to improve our cargo amount. And our jump range and our shields and everything. We'll be working on that. Next system will be where the fleet carrier is at.
Frameshift drive charging.
We're probably not going to refuel on the fleet carrier because I charge 50% surcharge. And I don't really want to take that much out of my secondary account. Says left. ERGFC. So if you have a friend that has a fleet carrier and that's willing to take you out someplace, or you go to the forums, either the Steam forum or the Frontier forum, and you request to piggyback on their fleet carrier. From one area to another. You might have to make some jumps to get to their fleet carrier. SysView. But that's kind of the way it's working here in a way, but it's my fleet carrier, so.
We welcome your business at this carrier, Commander. Please enjoy your stay with us.
Sys left.
Clearance granted. Move directly to your landing pad. You have been cleared for approach. Feel free to relax. Your docking computer is in control.
See, this is the RGFC that I advertise. If you'd like to land and donate tritium, you can do that. And I'll show you on the fleet carrier how to do that. See, this is what we're always working toward, is all the goodies, like the fleet carriers and things. I like my fleet carrier. I like the RGFC. I really do. It's one of my funnest assets, or the assets I enjoy the most. One of the assets I enjoy the most. I do have 4 cutters and 4 pythons on this fleet carrier. So all we're going to do is piggyback. Fueling is kind of steep. It's 354 credits. We're going to go to the hangar.
Contact confirmed. Commence shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
So I appreciate you coming along. I'll have to go to my other account and go to Sothis. So instead of 28 jumps, we just land on the carrier, and when we come back it'll be in Sothis, and we'll start some cargo running, making much larger returns on our cargo. Now we will be interdicted, absolutely, at this new location, and we'll keep upgrading this ship and other ships in the future. So let's see if I can transfer my Sidewinder over here too. See, on the tritium depot, this is where you donate. You can donate tritium into the fuel tank. Ships. Cost 1100 credits to transfer it here. Take 13 minutes. Confirm. Then we'll go over to here. Stored modules. Take 12 minutes and 100. Transfer it to this location. And I'll wait a little time to make sure before I make the, till I set up to make the jump to Sothis. So these items will come over here, and then we'll offload the, well, I don't have to offload these items. They can stay on the fleet carrier, because my fleet carrier won't be going anywhere after we're in Sothis, because it'll wind up being the support fleet carrier even for this account. So, I mean, it's okay to keep some of our stored modules there, because if we go down to Dav's Hope, we'll probably hitch a ride on the fleet carrier again. So until the next video, make sure that you look for ways to help the channel, and that's through donating tritium to the the RGFC, subscribing to our channel, looking under the video in the description for ways of donating, joining our Patreon, and underneath the video to the far left you'll see our YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where you can watch more than 1,100 more videos. Yeah, the weekly upkeep is almost 25 million. But that's the RGFC. Very nice. Navigation. Yeah, I would think that they wouldn't be able to, that outsiders would be able to do stuff. So that would surprise me. See, we have 77%, so we have 230 units available that can be added to the fleet carrier. We have like on our Universal Cartographics, we could make 59,000. Now part of the charge goes back to the fleet carrier, so we might not do it here, we might do it in Sothis so we get all of it. So that'll be another 59,000. Redemption if we had gathered any bounties or those entails or anything like that. So until the next video, thank you for watching. Goodbye.